Hey, Latte, can you see me? Child, look. I gotta do better. I gotta go live more because I have no clue what's going on. Why it won't give me a full screen? You can see me. How big is it? Because on here on my side, it's really, really little. It's really little. Child, I don't know, honey. I guess it was the wrong day to try to go live. Cause I don't know how to. Where's my big screen? Like how big am I? I look really, really little right here. How do you make this thing big? Hey, where the professionals at? But how do you switch it? How do you make it bigger? What happened to the last time I went live? It was big. Oh Lord, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Child, look, I have no idea. I need somebody to tell me what to do. I don't know. How do you, because how am I going to show y'all what I'm talking about if it's that little? Because I'm really like in a corner in a small box. What in the hooly hoo? What style? What if I oh okay. Here we go. Here we go. Is that it? Nope, that ain't it either. That ain't it either, y'all. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Oh me word, Lord. That's your banner. Well, why I hit on style and then when the last time I went live, it was big. It was like the full screen. Why now? Why I won't do it now? Oh Lord. I don't know. Do you think it's because I'm not paying for StreamYard or something? Cause I don't know. I was on my phone and it just went black. Like it just went black. I couldn't see nothing. And then all of a sudden you couldn't hear me. I don't know what happened with my phone. I guess it ain't used to me going straight live from it. I don't know. Video extra. Oh Lord. I don't know. Where is everybody? Where's the other YouTubers? Where the other content creators? I know y'all ain't used to being over here with me, but see it's saying new layout. Oh, Lord. I don't know, y'all. Oh, Lord. What did I do? Let me see. I don't know. Now I'm not even on the child. Look. Now I can't see the comments when I do it like that. Yeah, Robin. I don't know. When I was on my phone, I guess because it's not used to me going live on my phone, um, it just went black. It just went black, and then after that, y'all couldn't hear me. Now I'm having trouble with my laptop. Why am I so little? I can't show y'all down here on my at the bottom where you normally add your avatar or whatever, or add yourself to the screen. Um, it's big, like it's wide, but when I'm looking at it on the box, it's little. Can y'all see my room? Can you see my closet? Can you see the clothes behind me, like big or no? No? Oh man. I guess it ain't meant for me to have y'all help me pack. I don't know. Cuz first it was my phone, now I can't now y'all can't see me. That is weird. How do you make it big? And I don't want to keep ending it and coming back, and I don't know. I don't know, y'all. This is so weird and lame. So weird. I mean, nothing is working. Like, no, I'm trying to change it. Okay, what about that one? Oh, okay. What if I move it like that? See, the thing is, I can't get it to spread. So it's like in a portrait, like kind of taking like a selfie. That's better. I am so frustrated now. That's another thing, y'all. I get frustrated really, really fast. I just don't understand it. It doesn't give me no option to make it like it used to be. I can see you can I can see you are in the closet and the red box on one of your shelves. Yeah, but you can't see the whole scope. It's like if I position it like that, so I have to keep having to turn it, as opposed to if it was bigger, you'll see whatever is behind me. I don't know what happened. And there is no other content creators in here that can tell me what's going on. Somebody else must be live, y'all. Who else is live? Somebody else must be live because I don't even have the other people that was in here. Terry, you know what happened? Why I can't make this thing bigger? Okay, either somebody else is not live or I'm boring. Um mm-hmm. I don't know what to do. Because when I hit on layout, it's not giving me an option to, maybe if I uncheck this stuff, disable group layout. Are you sure you want to disable this layout as it is currently active? No, because I'm not sure. It says group layout. What is that? It happens to a few other bloggers live stream too when the screen appears the same. Yeah, that's weird. Because the last time I was live, it was the regular way. Now it's just like it's like a selfie layout. And I wanted it to be bigger so you guys could I don't know. My other live, the phone just blacked out on me. Who on the other side of the screen blocking my live, y'all? Because I don't know. Because then I have to stand up, do this. That's why I really wanted to do it from my phone, because I would have been able to turn it around and, you know, and actually hold it and show you guys what I wanted help with and get your feedback. But I can't do it with the laptop. That's going to be challenging. Oh, Lord. Cancel. I don't know. Maybe I'll try to do this tomorrow. I got a few days to pack, but I wanted to get y'all help on deciding what to pack. Because I'm going to Vegas for my birthday. My anxiety is really, really bad. Everybody keeps saying, get out your head, get out your head. But I've never been away from my ladybug before. Whenever I traveled, she traveled with me. I've never had to leave her. I've never not been around her. So my anxiety is like, I'm like, how could I go and have fun, thinking about that. And Vegas is so far away. Vegas is so far away. So I'm so nervous. I'm nervous. My sister is nervous because my sister is like, she's used to me being here. So if she has my daughter, something go down, she can call me and I can zoom back home. But Vegas is a long way. So that's like, I think like a 3 hour so flight from Chicago, 3.5 hours or something like that from Chicago. And the drive is like a 24-hour drive. So it's not like it's up the street. So it's going to be really, really tough. I got some professionals that's coming to help out. But at the same time, I'm still so nervous. Just hoping and praying that God covers and let there be no incidents, when it comes to my ladybug. Because when I tell you, my friend has it laid out with the Ontario. We're supposed to go see Michael Jackson live. All black male comedy show. So a few more things I can't remember. The reservations for the different dinner places, the places we're going to go eat. I will be there from the 11th. We're leaving on the 11th, coming back on my birthday, which is the 14th. But yeah, so I'm just trying to see with the outfits that I have. And when I tell you it's a lot, y'all, to choose from, the decision is so hard. And I wanted to get y'all help on what to pick and what to take. And to, what to wear where, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it sounds fun. I just hope I have fun, Robin. Like I said, I've never been away from my ladybug before. So the only time I was away from her was when I had my surgery back in May. I had to stay in the hospital for a day. My best friend came up from Atlanta and she was like, this is the perfect time for you to get some rest because, I don't be getting no rest. And she was like, you need to make sure you get some rest. But I didn't go to sleep at all, y'all. I was literally up the whole night on the phone and, talking to, and, watching her on the camera and stuff like that. So I didn't get no sleep. But because it was tough. My anxiety was really, really rough. I guess, just the separation anxiety is what the problem is. It's like having a baby all over again, having to go back to work and, having to put them in daycare or leaving them with somebody. I think it's part of what's going on because my daughter's nonverbal. So it's kind of like a baby situation all over because if something go down, she can't tell you, she can't tell me what happened, so that it's that type of thing. So I'm having the separation anxiety really bad. Enjoy your trip and know that God has your ladybug covered and your sister too. Yeah, I know. That's what everybody keep telling me. I think I'm more so in my head about it. I think it's the biggest thing is that I'm in my head about it. And, but everybody keeps saying, you need this, you need a break, you need to go have fun, but I just look at it as if, I've already accepted, finally accepted, that when my daughter took sick, her life stopped, so did my life stopped, because I am her sole care provider. Her dad walked away, when she was still on life support because, of course, like I said before, he didn't he didn't want the responsibility. He felt that, from what I know, and what he said to me was I was preserving her. So he didn't want that responsibility. So he literally walked away when she was still on life support. And he haven't set eyes on her since. So, yeah. So, I just looked at it, she's my baby. And I looked at it, if she was born that way, I wouldn't have left her in the hospital. I would have brought her home. So, I just did what I had to do. But I've accepted the fact that if she can't go, I can't go, So I base trips based on around, her being able to go with me. So, and I've come to accept that, it is what it is. It's just the cards that I was dealt, unfortunately. And, but everybody was like, no, Sade will want you, she will want you to go have fun and all this stuff. And, I know she's going to go through that separation anxiety too, because like I say, she's used to me. She's used to me, messing with her, talking to her and stuff like that. So, but I've already told her that I'm going. So she knows that I'm going. So I asked her, I say, how do you feel about mommy going on the trip? Are you going to be okay? Are you going to, stay cool? And she smiled, so she did give me a smile. So that tells me that, she's okay. Enjoy your trip. Get out of your own head. I know, right? I'm always in my head, though, Latte. I'm always in my head when it comes to stuff. Because I'm so emotionally attached, like to stuff like with my daughter, because I'm a type of person, I feel pain. I feel other people's pain. I feel, that type of stuff. Like as you can see with Tangela, me not knowing that her grandbaby passed away. That was heartbreaking for me. That was really hard because I came on here talking about, me losing so many family members during this time. And to hear that, because I know I had reached out to her asking her how the grandbaby was doing, and I never got a response. So I figured, I said, well, maybe, she ain't on Facebook no more, because I know I haven't seen her on YouTube. And I know I ain't been on YouTube like that either. So she could have been, and I just didn't see it, because I don't remember seeing anyone even talking about Tangela had lost her grandbaby. I don't remember anyone talking about that. So I didn't know. I don't even know when it happened. It definitely changed, Robin, but at the same time, my life did stop because I'm not as mobile, as most people. I'm not able to do a lot that most people can do when it comes like to traveling and, just jumping up, just, being invited to things and not being able to participate and things like that. So I've come to accept my new norm. But yeah, I just feel, my life halted when hers did, because it's not like a person that child passed away and they put their child to rest. And they just going through the mourning stage of it. But they're still able to move about. You know what I'm saying? They're still able to, accept the new norm, but still, have some type of life. Whether it's, getting up, going to the gym whenever, getting up, going to family functions, going, out, going to travel, you know, they're still able to do those things. With me, it's a lot to it for me to do those things. Like it took a lot for me to be able to take this trip. To the point to where I was so stressed out um about it, because I'm like, I don't know who to get to watch my daughter for those many days. My sister can't do it 24 hours. I don't have a support system like that. you know I have family, but I don't have family. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody is in position and in a place to come and help with my daughter. So I am literally a 24-hour caretaker. I'm a 24-hour caretaker. I have times when I'm able to go visit people or go shopping or go take care of business, and my sister steps in, to watch her for those few hours. But for the most part, um, it's just me and her, and I just don't have that support system like that. Especially, with me not having my mom and stuff like that. Yeah, so, because everybody got their own lives. Ain't nobody, stopping their life to come over here and say, hey, go on and get yourself up, go out, go away for a weekend or something like that. I know when I was going to go visit my best friend this past summer in Atlanta, I would have had to take Sade with me. You know what I'm saying? So, and then it limits what I can do. Like, I wouldn't have been able to go visit my best friend and we go hang out, go out and, and do that type of stuff, because I would have had Sade with me. So, yeah. So it's just, that's why I say, life not only changed, my life literally stopped. So, yeah. But, a lot came. We finally got it together. We finally found someone to come in. And it's not cheap. It's not cheap to do it either. It's not cheap to find a professional to come in to do those hours. So that's another thing. Is it worth it going on the trips and, going somewhere and you're spending money already on the trip and all that stuff to have fun or do whatever, but then you got to pay extra to pay someone to come in to take care of her. So it's a lot to it. Not to me. Is it worth it? Kind of, sort of, I'm not paying for it, and I'm not paying for anything. Praise God. Praise the Lord. When I tell you it's full expense, not on me, I'm grateful. I'm grateful, and I appreciate my friend for wanting to do that for me. So, but yeah, I'm definitely going to try my best to have fun and not worry about it. My friend keeps saying, but at least you can see her on the camera, and you can, if you see something that's not right, and, and you can always call and they can call you. I'm like, yeah, but that goes back to saying, how much of the trip am I going to enjoy if I have to do that? You know what I'm saying? So that's what that is, y'all. You guys are going to be just fine, and your life didn't end. Oh, I read that one. Me too, and I ignored myself, but be trying to be strong for everyone, but I am working on it. Latte, let me tell you something. I don't know, did I do a live about that? Or was I just telling somebody about that? About the emotional part of it when it comes to having to show up when you're broken, when you're so broken and you're so overwhelmed, but at the same time, you have to still show up, and I find myself having to do that a lot, even when I'm not okay. But everybody feels, because I make it look easy and I still, do, things that it makes it look easy to people. So they feel, oh, she got this, she been doing it, she cool. But at the same time, no, it's not. I just make it appear that way. And then sometimes you have to, you know, just say it so that you won't get that look like, girl, really? You serious? Oh, girl, get over it. Or, you ain't got past that part yet. You're not used to it, that type of thing. So you kind of, people tell you, you still got to live your life, that part. And it's easier said than done to me. I hear it. I kind of understand it, but it's still hard. It's still hard. Because even with my friend that I'm going out of town with, same thing. Well, it's just, always possible for this. It's always this, more of the, what you call those people. And I'm not saying that I'm always thinking negative or I'm just expecting something bad to happen. No, I'm far from that. But I'm not all the way there to the point where, what do you call that? What's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? What is that word? Latte, help me. I know you know what I'm trying to say. What's the word? I can't even think of it. I'm having a brain cramp. Yeah, I'm sure she would. I'm sure she does. Latte, for sure. I'm sure she does want me to. I'm sure. I just think if she was able to speak, would make it a little easier for me, because then she can express how she feels. She can tell the person or tell whatever what, if something is going on with her. Because see, with me, I'm used to her. I know her. We have our own communication. Yes, a lot of the things when it comes to her, I have to process elimination to figure out what's going on. But because I'm used to her, the next person might not be, able to, see that or to zoom in on what it could be. And that's where the nervousness part comes from. Them not knowing, what to do. Even with the professionals, even with the CNA, I still feel, because they don't know her, it's going to make it a little challenging. So that's the scary part for me. So yeah. But like I say, I'm going to try my best, because I'm telling you, it's laid out. The trip is, I'm going to, record and I'm going to do the content on it, record everything. I don't know if I'm going to do it live, or am I going to do it, record it, and then upload it that way? The trip. I haven't figured out how I'm going to do that yet. So, because then I would have to hold my phone and hold live hell, and then get there and do that, and then my phone black out like it did. Because I'm still working. I'm with my old iPhone, because my new 16 Plus Pro, child, they sold me a defective phone. Apple sold me a defective phone. They sure did. I had issues with it the first week I bought it. The first week I bought it. And then they wanted to fix it, repair it. I'm like, y'all gonna repair a brand new phone. Brand new out the box from the Apple store. and y'all want to repair it. Give me a new damn phone. This ain't no $400 phone. Like, this is not a $200, $300 phone. It's over $1,000 and something phone. Give me a new phone. So, of course, the phone was broken to the point where I couldn't charge it. So I couldn't hold a charge. And so when it died, that was it. Thank God I still had my old iPhone. So, which is what I was on live with. I guess it was like, girl, you know I'm old. Don't be doing this. So it blanked out on me. But yeah, y'all, like I said, I really wanted to y'all to help me. I got so much stuff that I have to decide from. See, like I said, y'all can't see, but I got so much stuff, y'all, that I got to go through. Look, to decide on what to wear. And this is all stuff I bought, y'all. As you can see, my closet is fully packed. I got so much stuff. And that I probably could have pulled some shit out of here and wore. But I'm like, I want to pick out something to, something different. Not saying nobody in Vegas seen me in it, in my other stuff. Neither has my friend seen me in other stuff, but I just wanted to, wear something different. But yeah, y'all. Yeah, I'm really annoyed that I can't get the screen to show like it's showing at the bottom here. Because at the bottom it's showing wide, but on the thing it's not showing wide, and I don't know what to do. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to come back tomorrow. I'm going to come back tomorrow and try to do it again from my phone. Yeah, I'm going to come back and try to do it again from my phone. Because I need to be able to turn. I need to be able to pick it up, show y'all. Show y'all my questions. I want to be able to flip the camera. And I definitely can't do it from my laptop. So that's so annoying. So annoying. That's messed up. I did it twice. And so I guess it just wasn't meant for me to do it today. I guess. But yeah, y'all. That's really what I came on for. My coffee done got cold. But yeah, so I'm just gonna try to put up some of this stuff that has nothing to do with the trip stuff, because I need to hang up some things that has nothing to do with the trip, and get it a little more organized and straight. But hi, discussion board, how are you? Hey, how are you? I don't know if you was in here earlier, discussion board, but I was on my phone and my phone went black. Like totally black. And after that they couldn't hear me anymore, so I had to end it. And then I didn't want to come back on my phone and it go out again. So I decided to come on my laptop, and now I can't figure out how to get the doggone screen to go wide. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. So I didn't want to keep ending the live, going back live. So I got 2 lives up there, y'all. Yes, discussion board. I'm like, where are the other content, the professional content creators to tell me what to do? But they don't mess with me like that. They don't mess with me. So I don't know why it's showing 2 lives, y'all. I got 2 lives up. This is weird. This is weird. Yeah, I'm used to it. I don't get content creators in my live at all. So I barely be getting people in here to even ask a question. I just had a few faithful people like Robin, Latte. I love y'all because y'all always come through for me. Y'all always come in. Y'all stay with me. I mean, I know I'm not a content creator. I just be coming on just yapping. Yapping. Even when I brought on the mother of the little boy, Jamari, I didn't get a lot of people in the live then either. And I hate her phone died. Her phone died. I didn't really get to the meat and potatoes of her story. And I didn't want to put her back through that again, having to come back on and all that stuff. So I just, left it to where it was. I think people got the gist of the conversation of the live and her purpose of coming on. It was hard for her. It was very hard for her to come and talk about it, but she wanted another avenue of people to hear, because, and my purpose was, I wanted people to hear a more serious story of a child being bullied. And that was my purpose of, bringing Tiara on, was to, shed light that that particular situation with the young lady and her 2 kids wasn't an isolated situation, and that situation ended well. Yeah, she, the babies were traumatized, and, they got bumps and bruises from the situation, but nothing compared to what Tiara endured at all. Even with the other parents that was out there saying that their kids were being bullied. I myself have not heard any other mother in Chicago that child is no longer here from bullying. I have not heard. Now, it could be others, but I have not heard of one other than Jamari and his mama. And so, to me, that story was a need to hear, and it needed light shedded on it. Yes, when it happened, she got the news coverage and all that stuff. But I don't think it went as far as it should have. And to know that those particular people that was a part of that situation with Jamari are still working for the school system, the teachers, the principal. And to me, that's crazy. It should not be. They didn't do their job. They ignored her plea for help, and her child is not here, and she's having to live with that every day on a shoulda, coulda, woulda. If she felt she could have did something different or did more. That's hard, y'all. That's a hard feeling to have to go through. Good to see you. Thank you, Real Talk. I ain't dressed up. I ain't, I just got on my little raggedy shirt. I ain't do my hair. I ain't do nothing. I just came on. But thank you. Thank you so much. That means a lot. I like coming over here because I know it won't be. Oh, definitely won't be drama, Robin. No, I am so grateful that I have the few supporters that support me based on because you like me and the little content that I do bring, because I know drama sells, which is the reason why I have this. And that's another thing. It's a difference between subscribers and supporters. And what I mean by that, I might have this, I got 500 and some, almost 600 subscribers, which I built some of them from when I did the Jamari. But those subscribers, I just have subscribers. I don't have the supporters. And it's a difference. It's a difference between subscribers and supporters. Supporters are the one that support you no matter what, and the supporters that support you when there's no drama. Because it's content creators that do drama on a regular, chat be full, views be 300, 200, 5, and yeah, and they get the views, they get the likes, they get the participation. I'm one that I don't like coming on here talking to myself. I feel like I can get on the phone and chat with a friend over the phone than to get on here clicking, making a title, doing all this, presenting something, and I have no one to bounce it off of. Who wants to do that? My life is too busy for that. I got tons and tons of stuff to do. Like today, I had to go out there and shovel my dang snow. You know what I'm saying? Wore me out, and then my sister, she decided to sit with Sade. So, yeah, so I got too much to do. I need to clean up this junky closet because his stuff is just everywhere in here, and I need to get it organized. But it's not enough time in a day. I say I'm gonna do something, and before I knew it, the time is gone. So you think I want to come on here and just talk to myself and have nobody to bounce it off of? To me, it's just I don't like that. I don't like talking to myself, even though I do talk to myself, offline. But no, I'm just kidding, y'all. But yeah, I don't want to do that because it defeats the purpose. It defeats the purpose to come on here and not have the interaction. Like I came on today, I wanted to get y'all opinion on what to take with me on this trip. So if there's nobody in here to ask those questions, it defeats the purpose, right? So, and I know I support a lot of people, y'all. I support a lot of people, but I don't get it in return, and it's all good. If I can support the chores, I can support real stories. Amen. Amen, Eminem. Amen. Yeah, I know, real talk. You know what? If y'all wouldn't believe me, I got so many stories that I wanted to come on and talk about. And some of them people done already picked up and they talking about it. But I still wanted to talk about it. But my time is so limited. My time is very limited. And then it's hard to get in. You come live and then you don't get the people in because other people are live, and a lot of the heavy hitters be live, and a lot of the content creators from the Latrue sector, people drive to drama, like what's going on now. Again, it's like every couple of weeks, it's something done jumped off. Every couple of weeks, something done jumped off, and it's just so heartbreaking. Like, what? Get it together. Like, is it that serious? Is it that serious? Some things you just have to ignore, and that's one thing I give Lupac, I give Lupac props, man. Cause when I tell you, sis come on, she do what she gotta do. She bring her content, and she ain't in the midst of the foolishness. You hear me? And I'm a heavy supporter of Lupac. I think I only seen Lupac in my chat once. Way back in the beginning, and it's all good. But I still give her props, because one thing I can say, she bring her content, and she don't be on here in the foolery. She ain't hitting that live button in no foolery. She ain't going backwards and forward with people. In spite when she got attacked, Lupac did that one live, and that was that. She said what she had to say, and she was out. It wasn't no every day she was hitting her live button, going backwards and forward. And that's why I continue to rock with Lupac and support her. Even Queen Steph. Now, Queen Steph will get you told now. She will come in and she will get you told and say her piece. But she ain't go hit that live button going back every day. Now, when it comes to Jonelle and Bree, and then, now with this new Romika's case, she gonna get you told now. But she come and she do her content, and then she out. I don't see them, in the chats going back and forth, people hitting the live button, getting into it with content creators. You don't see that. You don't see that at all. And I give them their props on that, man. I even posted it on my wall, just giving them their flowers, because they've been here from the beginning, and they've been in the paint as well as everybody. They done been attacked. They done been called out their names. Even Lupac don't even go backwards and forward with the people on the other side. That takes maturity, and it takes professionalism to be able to do that. She's not emotionally attached to the saga that way. She just come in, she do her job, and she the hell on. And so she don't even go backwards and forward when the people attack her from the other side. She say her piece, and she tell the people don't come in her chat with the nonsense, and then she out. And you can't do nothing but respect that, because to me, I got enough going on in my life. Life is already stressful. You don't want to indulge in that, because it takes a lot out of your spirit. It affects your spirit so bad. I know with me, it affects my spirit really, really bad. I don't like it. I don't like arguing with people. So in my real life, so I'm definitely not going to do it online, and I don't want to entertain it, because it's heartbreaking to see the people that you support and that you enjoy the content and stuff, to see the way things are going backwards and forward with each other, and then the supporters have to choose. You don't want to go in chats of this person because you don't want that person to be upset. Because I experienced that, from a heavy hitter. And I was being seen in chats that and I wasn't bad talking to other, anybody. But matter of fact, I think in a lot of times I was defending. But I didn't, attack people in the chats. I was kind of like Sexy Ray. Like Sexy Ray, she been doing it for a long time. A lot of people, moderators, even moderating for content creators that's against each other. She just kept it plain field. She come in, she mod, she do what she do, and that's it. You don't hear her saying, yeah, girl, as soon as this one get into it with this one, you agreeing about this person, what that person is saying. This one get into it with that, fall out with that one, here you go. And to me, that's messy. That's one thing I don't like. When I don't like the double standards. I don't like, because now you into it with this one, you forgot what the hell you did 2, 3, 4 months ago. when you were in the clique and then you fell out. Now you back. No, no. Mm-mm. You know, because now you sounding double standards because you did the exact same thing. You did the exact same thing that you're saying that this person did. You did it too. When the cards was over here on your table, you did the exact same thing that the other person is doing now. So to me, you can't. It's like the pot calling the kettle black. So to me, I don't. That's wishy washy to me, and I don't. I don't do lukewarm. It's either I'm here or I'm there. I'm either in or I'm out. I don't do the lukewarm stuff, you know. And to me, I see a lot of that in this sector with people. A lot of people is lukewarm. They like, should I? No. Should I go? Do I like it? No. Do I really like it? No. No. Yeah. Girl, bye. You can have it. I believe that we have to continue to put out content no matter what. In our own time, we will get where we need to be. You're right, Latte. And I do like today. You know, I just said I'm gonna come live. You know, I didn't really normally what I would do, I would go and look who's live. Because I'm courteous like that. Because I know we share supporters. Even though I'm not a content creator, I'm nowhere near a content creator. Would I like to become a content creator? Yeah. But I know I got to put in a little more work. I got to learn this system a little bit better, how to work everything, how to work CapCut, how to do all that stuff before I could, you know, consider myself a content creator. I just come out, I speak on what I, you know, feel is interesting, what I feel, you know, is a justice to people. A lot of my content that I did bring was me speaking on injustice. I don't like injustice stuff. I don't like it. I don't like when people was mistreated. I don't like none of that stuff. And I'll speak on it. But do I consider myself a content creator? Not. Because you know, a lot of time, hell, I think I'm boring to a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not a content creator. So and I haven't gotten the gist of how to present everything yet. Will I get to that point? Yeah, but shoot, my life's so busy, child. I be trying. I be a lot of the stuff that y'all do see me do, I learned it by myself. No one told me. No one told me how to do it. I learned it on my own. So that's why when I come on, y'all see me struggling because I've been trying to figure it out. Like I get on here today and I can't figure this out how to get the screen large. Boy, oh boy. Thank you, I'm chosen. How's the baby? He finna turn one now. I'm chosen, right? The baby finna turn one, if I'm not mistaken. Discussion board. We ain't even talking about no evil folks, child. Let me tell you something. I hate hidden, you know how they say hidden racism? I hate hidden dislike. You know, you really don't care for a person, but you fake the funk just because it's the thing to do or, you know, whatever. Nah. If I don't fool with you, I ain't finna fool with you, period. I'm just not gonna fool with you. You know. Do I agree with a lot of stuff that go on? No. Mm-mm. Like I say, people don't support me. I don't get the support from the content creators, you know. Yeah, every blue moon, one might say something in my chat every blue moon. But if I was an emotional person, you know, because yeah, it does, you know, bother me somewhat because I feel if I support you, why not do it in return? If you don't do nothing but come in and say, hey, boo, bye, you know, boo, boo, you know, or and hit the like button, something to, you know, give me back what I show you, you know. I go in chats, I hit the like button, I support, I conversate in the chat. Monetarily, I support. Do I get that in return? No. But I still support the people because why? I'm not emotionally, I don't know the people personally, so I can't get emotionally involved like that. Like, girl, bye. I be in I'm in other people's chats. I've been members of people channels way before it was a little truth sector. So many people. Nick at Night, Omar Wiggins. It's so. I remember the one that's doing the crime. The Messy Sweet Spot, the crime, whatever. Now she got the new channel. I was subscribed to back then way back then when she was Messy Sweet Spot was a Gigi Gossip Girl. I was with her way back when she was Gossip Girl. So that tell you how long I've been on YouTube subscribed to people. So I ain't just become a YouTube watcher, since the LaTruth sector, Nope. I've been watching YouTube and I've been wanting to be a YouTuber a long time. So, yeah, like a lot of the YouTubers now is new to Jedediah. I'm right here with Jedediah. I done been in places where Jedediah was cutting up. You know what I'm saying? I done spoke on the phone with Jedediah's mama. She done prayed for my baby. She used to have a restaurant. I done been at her restaurant. So a lot of that stuff ain't new to me. Andre that I brought on my channel before, he was one of the last people standing. Him and Martin G. Johnson was the last people standing in the Kenneka Jenkins protest. When Jedediah and all them was gone, when Mama T told them she didn't want them back out there, Andre and Martin G. Johnson, who's another big Chicago advocate, was the last people standing out there. Matter of fact, Andre, I don't know if y'all remember, I brought him on my platform because he was going through a situation with his kids. They had took his kids from him, and he had been a single parent raising his girls for a long time. And he was the one that did the eulogy for Kenneka Jenkins. He was the one that did the eulogy. So, I have somewhat connection with some of those people. So yeah, Tyra, Jedediah was one of the first advocates that came to her aid when this happened with her son. That's how I found out. I knew so much about Tara because Jedediah was one of the first, him and his mother was the first ones at the hospital when it came to the advocates outside of her family that was at that hospital when it originally happened to Jamari. So I know a lot. I just don't talk about it. I didn't jump on the bandwagon with the Kenneka Jenkins thing. Yeah, because I was with them from the beginning to the end. I saw all the trolls that went on. I remember when Jedediah still had the freedom fighters, when his whole team was the freedom fighters, when he was all over the place and they was doing this and that. I know a lot. I just don't have the time to pull up videos and all that stuff right now. I don't, especially trying to get this trip out the way, y'all. So that's why I support everyone. Yeah, discussion boards, you have to. Oh shoot, what did I do? Oh Lord, don't do that. I'm sorry, real talk. I don't think I spoke to you. Oh, real talk. Robin say, hey girl, hey. Me too, discussion board. What makes me mad is people bash the gay community and transgender, but soon as she was down with they cause, then she was fake supporting you. Ask me, who you talking about? I'm chosen. Who you talking about? Did I miss a comment? Are you talking to somebody in the chat? Oh, his birthday was on the 21st. Oh, snook 'em. His birthday was on the 21st. That time went by so fast. That time went by so fast. Why is this being hidden? Why is that comment being hidden? Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Let me stop pushing before I've been messed up something. I think I missed some of y'all comments, so I always wanted to be a talk show host. I used to role play like I was the Black Ricky Lake with my dolls. Oh, for real, Eminem. Why is this thing keep doing that? Ricky Lake, that throw. That's way back, isn't it? Ricky Lake, yeah. Ricky Lake. I love to talk, so it don't bother me. I'll be a talk show host. I'll be all that because I love to talk. Yes, the Kenneka Jenkins case was my first case I was watching on YouTube. Yep. That thing was big. It was big. Thank you, Brother Terry. You always do that. I love you. I love you, love you, love you. But I ain't talking about that. I couldn't do what I came on here for. I'm mad. I'm mad. I am 43 and proud. Oh, Latte. But yeah, y'all, I just, I've been missing in action a lot from YouTube, but it seemed like when I came back in, I peek in here and there, and then it's like every 2 weeks is something. I don't like it. I do not like it. So a lot of times I just go in the bushes. I won't even say nothing because it's crazy. But like I say, Lou Pac, the girl, out of all these years, I haven't seen her get into no shenanigans. She almost got drugged in, though. She almost got drugged in. But she was like, not today. And it's okay to come in and say your piece and keep it moving. Like when I got attacked, I said I said my part, and that was that. I wasn't finna go backwards and forward now. It ain't that serious. You ain't finna drag me for 40 days and 40 nights. Nope. So you just gotta learn to, what that saying is, know when to fold them, know when to, walk away. Sometimes you just got to know when to do that, and then it saves you a lot of frustration. It saves you a lot of anxiety, because it takes a lot to, have to do that. It takes a lot to be angry. It takes a lot of energy, man. And I don't have a lot already. I already be doggone tired. Don't y'all see my bags? Don't y'all see my dark eyes? I ain't got time. I don't need no more help. No more help with that. I'm good. I don't need it, man. I just want to spend the rest of my life. I'm 58 years old. I just want to spend the rest of my life happy and just stress. I'm not even gonna say stress free because hell, I be stressed out loud. Life is stressful. But I don't want to argue with people. I don't want to argue. I don't want to build enemies. Who need enemies? Who need enemies? This world is so bad. It's so much going on. Yeah, we need to be standing up together, unified, and fight. Especially as Black people. We got it hard out here. You know, it's hard out here to be black. To be a black individual is hard out here. And we just got to do better as a people. There's so much stuff that we can come together and, you know, build a team and fight. Meet up for that, you know, meet up to go against the injustice that's going on against us, you know. Yeah, it's a lot more stuff going on, y'all, than the shenanigans, as my baby used to say. Ain't nobody got time for that shenanigans. Girl, someone played a old recording of Lupac going off. I clutch my pearls, not my baby. I ain't know Lupac would pop off like that. She was not playing with that lady. Lupac do play baby. When was this? Are you talking about when when the recordings was released by that one content creator a while back that was released on Me and Everybody? Is that the one you talking about? Because I know she did a big one on that one, and then that was it. All y'all in 40s, y'all still young. Ricki Lake was my soap opera when I was a housewife. Yikes. Yeah, man, but wasn't the shows awesome back then, y'all? You had Ricki Lake, you even had the Love Doctor. What was her name? Dang, what was her name? Dr. Ruth. You had Jenny, was it Jenny Jones? Was it Jenny Jones that had that talk show? You had what's his name? Gerardo, Martell Williams. Them was the days, man. Them was the shows. You know, Oprah was all right, but I'm not a real big fan of Oprah. Never have been. Never have been. Never been a big fan of Oprah. She doing good. I'm chosen. You know, good days, bad days. Sade. We're going through a situation now with her, which was really, really heartbreaking. I really, really went through it back in early October. She has started, I don't know, she's going through anxiety attacks, or whatever. And I don't know this particular day if she had a really, really bad anxiety attack or she had a seizure, but I wasn't home. I had went to an engagement with one of her godmoms, and I come back home. Sade had bit a chunk out of her lip on her right side. She bit a hole in the inside of her lip, and the hole was there. Blood was everywhere. I don't know if my sister didn't notice it or it was a time where she, you know, went to the restroom or something, but she didn't know what had happened. And so it was a pretty bad wound. And so it took us a while to get that wound healed because, well, we never did get it healed, because, you know, it's in your mouth. So it's constantly, you know, wet, and all that stuff. And so the doctors wasn't able to do anything. So the dentist, we tried the night guard because she was still continuing to clench down on her lip, which kept that area infected, kept it irritated. And so we tried the night guard. You know, they gave her the night guard so that she couldn't puncture her lip. She was still able to come down on it, but she wasn't able to puncture it. So she had that for like about a month or two. That didn't work well because I had to keep taking it out to do her oral care, which was a job. And just the bacteria of it all, because night guards are normally for you to just put in at night, not to have in your mouth all day. So now you're dealing with bacteria now. So that was hell. So then they had fitted her mouth for what they call a mouth bumper, where it would have went in and it was permanent kind of sorta, and then it would have came in and it would have went at the bottom of her lip and pushed her lip out to where she couldn't, grab it. But after the night guard situation, I was like, you know what? I don't want to go through. I don't want to put anything else foreign in her mouth, just for the bacterial purpose of it, and I just didn't want that look as well. So we had to make a permanent decision, and it was very, very hard for me to make that decision. But I knew I had to for the well-being of her. So they took her cyber tooth or tiger tooth, the one tooth, and then the one next to it. So these two teeth here, they took those out so that she couldn't continue to damage her lip. But honey, child, and I tell you, I cried so bad at that dentist. Oh my God. When I tell y'all, it was so, so heartbreaking. It was so heartbreaking. Because I'm like, Lord, why my baby got to go through this, And so the dentist and them, they was hugging me and stuff because I lost it. I cried so, so bad. So we did that, got through that. Guess what Miss Lady did? Guess what Miss Ladybug said? She said, oh, so y'all gonna stop me from biting on that side? Okay, cool. I'll bite the other side. So guess what she's doing now? She's biting the opposite side. She's biting the opposite side. Every time she has a whatever, I don't know if it's anxiety spells or if it's pain. I don't know exactly what it is, but she'll do that. She'll tighten up and then she'll kick her leg out and she'll bite down on her lip to where the lip, one time she was looking like Mick Jagger. That lip was hanging like, so it's heartbreaking. And I don't know what to do at this point. She got a dentist appointment next month. I know they probably gonna say, well, if she's doing it on that side now, I'm probably gonna have to. I told Shadi, I said, you're gonna be toothless. You're gonna be like Tootie on Good Times. You're gonna be toothless, And I told her, I said, Ladybug, you too pretty to have an ugly lip. And that was one time she had her lip in her mouth. And then I said, you too pretty to have an ugly lip, Ladybug. And so she let the lip out. But again, whenever she goes through those cycles of whatever, she bites her lip. So that's what we're dealing with right now. Don't know exactly what's causing it. If it's seizures, pain, or the anxiety. I know she's dealing with some type of anxiety stress because she started losing hair to the point where it kind of looked like alopecia. And I took her in, and that's what they said. The dermatology said that she has the form of alopecia that's caused by stress. So I'm thinking that the lip biting and all that stuff is contributing to the same thing. Anxiety, and that's what she's dealing with. When she gets over, that's what she does. That's the way of her responding to it, I guess. I don't know, but it's heartbreaking. Yeah, so that's the new thing that's going on now. We did cake and ice cream on the 21st, which is both our birthday. For real? You didn't ever tell me he was born on your birthday, I'm Chosen. What a gift. Send me some pictures, I'm Chosen. Text me some pictures. I didn't know he was born on your birthday. I'm jealous. I'm jealous. You get your first grandbaby on your birthday. That is nothing but God. That is beautiful. Yeah, I mean, you got to think about it, I'm Chosen. So you got to think about it. If I'm going through the anxiety, the stress, the mourning of it all, because again, I'm in mourning, even though Sade is still here, it's still like a death, because she wasn't born that way. It's not all I know, all she knows. You know, she was up and about. I'm wondering, like, what's that flicking? That's the TV. She was up and about, you know, and so to be down like that, I know people that's able to express themselves, that's able to talk, would tell you how they don't even want to be here no more because they're not able to do what they want, what they used to doing. So if a person that's still able to communicate, some people are still able to use their hands or whatever, they just can't walk. If they're telling you that depression is so bad for them that they don't even want to no longer be here, can you imagine what my ladybug is going through, what she's thinking? Can you imagine? And then we're not where she's from, where all her friends are, the life that she knew, you know, her life was in Atlanta. Her life was not in Chicago. Yeah, it's, we're with family, but everything that she known is gone. Like, my home that she was used to, her friends are not able to come and see her and stuff. So can you imagine that? She probably feeling like she's been forgot about, because the calls have stopped. They were there in the beginning. People was calling, people was checking in, they was doing this and that. And now all of that has gone to a halt. So can you imagine? Can you imagine how she feels that she's forgotten about? Yeah, y'all. So it's a lot. I'm actually is going through some more stuff, and I know I'm all over the place. I'm rattling on, but I'll be coming live a lot. um, um, I'm actually having to go get an MRI done. I had a CT scan done last year, but the neurologist wants me to go back to get an MRI because MRI shows a little more detail than a CAT scan. Because when I had the CAT scan, and the reason why I had the CAT scan, because I was having really, really bad headaches. I had this one episode to where I had the tremors. My speech had gotten really, really bad for 2 weeks. I really couldn't, my speech was slur. I had a slur speech. And I don't know if you guys can tell where I had the droop. I got the droop in my mouth. So they're thinking that I had a stroke. So they want to do the MRI, so that they can see if it was actually a stroke. So yeah, I gotta go. I'm supposed to go get that done next Saturday. I was supposed to been had it done, but life's so busy. I kept putting it off. So I just made the appointment. So I got to go next Saturday for the MRI just to see, because they can still tell if, I possibly suffered the stroke, even though it was last year. So yeah, but, I know I believe it was something because I did get the paralysis a little bit in my face, and then my speech was slur for a minute. Yeah, I didn't go to the hospital when it happened. Yeah, so I probably should have, but they probably, in that way, they probably would have been able to do everything. But the particular insurance that I have, I just can't go to any emergency room unless it's really, really an emergency. I have to stay within my network. So whatever hospital is within the network, that's where I have to go. So I have to call them first. Hey, this is what's going on. I think I need to go to the ER. So it's that type of situation. I got a PPO or something like that. HMO. I don't know what the hell. But yeah, so I didn't go. Bell palsy for real? I'm chosen. Really? I'm gonna have to look that up to see what the symptoms are. Yeah, yeah. I actually, and you know what else I've been doing too? I bought her some detox things that go up under the feet, that you stick them under the feet. That too. Uh-uh. Nope. Mm-mm. Cause I'm chosen. Sis, hardly get sick. I don't get sick like that. Like I'm not one that catch colds a lot. I'm not one that gets sick. Um, I don't. I don't get sick like that. And when I do get sick, I'll be down for the count. I'll be out like Muhammad Ali done socked Joe Frazier out. I'll be out. I'll be no good when I do get sick. It takes a toll on me, but I don't get sick. I don't know what it was. I just think I was overwhelmed around that time. A lot was going on. Like I said, I was having really, really bad headaches. I still do have them, but not like they were then. But this particular day, I was so, I can remember it. A day or two before it happened, I was so overwhelmed. I was so overwhelmed and stressed out. And I just remember the tremors, my head was shaking really, really bad. Um, I just had the tremors that couldn't stop. And I don't know, it was just like some said like that. And then my speech was slur. I saw the droopness in my face, especially my mouth. Um, yeah, so it was one of those situations. And like I say, I didn't go to the doctor. I didn't go to the emergency room, which I probably should have. But yeah, so they want me to do the MRI instead of this CAT scan, because the CAT scan showed something, but they wasn't for sure what it was. So the MRI shows a little more in depth, kind of like, I did a lot of CAT scans with the cancer situation. It showed something, it just didn't give them details of it until I took the MRI. So yeah, that MRI is something else. It's a more in-depth image than a CT scan. My mom had Bell palsy and she got it because she had an infection in her body. Simple as a yeast infection, untreated, can cause it. Wow. Oh my goodness. I know when you have different infections that goes untreated, they can turn into a major type of disease, but I didn't know it causes Bell palsy. Huh. Wow. No, child, I don't know nothing about no infection. Now, I was going through the situation with the cancer situation now. So, I was having a lot of issues with that before the surgery. So I don't know, may and of course the situation with my tremors and the speech and stuff happened way before they found that situation, before that situation. So it could be that, I don't know. But I ain't never had no yeast infection, girl. Cause I was a virgin. I ain't got time for the pH stuff being off. You know what I'm saying? So um but that's interesting. You gonna make me look this up now, sis. I'm gonna look that up. Sure am. I've heard of Bell palsy, but I'm not educated on exactly the symptoms or what it is. But I know before my niece had her seizure, in her stroke, because she was having silent seizures that she wasn't aware, and then she had the stroke. And prior to that happening to her, she kept complaining that her head was hurting, her head was hurting, her head was hurting. And then boom, she had the stroke. And when they did the CAT scan and the MRI and stuff, they realized that she had a stroke, but she was also having silent seizures. She also has a mass on her brain. So my niece has been really, really sick. She's been really, really going through a lot. Matter of fact, I think, and then she went with me doing my surgery. When I had my surgery, she was with me. And do you know, 3 days later, my niece had a heart attack. 3 days later, when she had the stroke, she was just with me the day before. And then we were together on that Saturday. She had the stroke on that Sunday. She was with me for my surgery. 2-3 days later, she had the heart attack. Yep. And she's been going through it ever since. I'm hoping that, ain't no mass or nothing nowhere. Because I still have the headaches here and there. I be nauseous a lot. And I remember having that when I was suffering from migraines real bad. The headaches were really, really bad, and I would be really, really nauseous. But I really haven't had any migraines like that in a long time. Now, I was really, really critical to death, actually, in a car accident in 88. So I don't know if those situation is coming from the past trauma that I had to my head. Because, I was pretty, I had to be life flighted from the accident site and everything. I was literally clinically pronounced dead in that car accident. Yeah, so hopefully that's not coming back to haunt me. Yep, that's true. Because my ladybug, every time she had to get on antibiotics, they have to give her the flagyl pill because she ends up with the yeast infection. But I ain't had to take no antibiotics for nothing, so I don't know. I ain't had to take no antibiotics. I know, right? So I don't know, but you know how the actress Dee from What's Happening, that's what happened to her. When she was doing the show as a kid, her stepfather died in the accident that they were in. She survived it. She was critically hurt, and her stepdad died. And during that show, she was still filming and everything, like she was normal. And then later on in her life, those things came back. She started being affected from that accident. That's how she ended up on crutches and in a wheelchair. Of course she died from cancer, but prior to the cancer diagnosis, she was on crutches. And they said she said that they told her that it was contributed to the accident that she had years back when she was filming the show. So isn't that funny how things can happen like that? That's funny how things can happen like that. So I'm hoping that that's not my situation. Because when I tell y'all, I was pretty bad. My mom, that's how my mom ended up in the wheelchair, because she was crippled from the accident for the rest of her life. Me and my mom was in the front seat. We was hit by a young man that was drag racing. He ran the stop sign hit the back of that car and spent it. Like it was like a spinning top. When he hit it, it spent. And so my mom lost control of the car and we hit a tree. And the car that we was in was a Trans Am and it folded like a paper bag. So everything that was up under that hood was in my mother's lap. It was in my mother's lap. So it broke everything. Like she broke pelvis, ribs, knees, everything. So my mom remained in a wheelchair to the day she died. But she was able to, we was literally like 4 blocks from a hospital. My mom, my nephew, my sister, they all went to that hospital, but I was life flighted to a trauma hospital because I was literally gone. So yeah, so my head trauma was really, really bad. I still have the scar. I still have the scar where my head was wide open. You can see the scar here. The surgeon did a great job though, because you can barely see it. You would really have to be up on me to see that scar. So he did an awesome job. But yeah, I had to learn how to walk. A lot of my memory was lost. I had to relearn a lot of stuff. I was in and out of the hospital for setbacks from it for a long time. So yeah, so I'm just praying that, you know, it's not coming back to haunt me. Robin, I can do a live baby on telling you the trauma that I've experienced. Me, when it comes to my immediate circle. Now, even though my family has experienced it as well, because it's their family too, but me, I'm the individual that my immediate circle, I've been through it. I've been through it. And I've been through it so much to where you would be surprised that I'm not a drunk, a druggie. I'm not evil. I'm not mean, you know, because I don't put that off on other people. I don't take that out on other people. So I'm kind of like one of those people that people say, oh, this person acting like that because of their trauma. Or this person, you know, I can understand why they're doing this because they endured this or they witnessed this. I think it's on an individual basis because me, I done been through it, baby. I done seen some things. I done been through some things. You know, with the fact that my baby took sick out of nowhere, can't walk or talk now. I lost my mama. I done lost siblings from brothers to sisters. I lost my nephew, who was like my oldest child before I had my daughter. Sudden. He passed sudden. Yeah, I done been through a lot. So, and I tell anybody, if I can stand and endure it, anybody can. Yep, because I'm not a drinker, not a smoker, none of that. None of that. My problem is I shut down. I'm a person that shuts down when I'm going through stuff. That's how I cope. I shut down. I close in and I shut all the way down. That's how I cope. About to get on the elevator, lost signal. I'll hook you back into the car. Oh, okay, I'm Chosen. Where you at, girl? What you doing? Thank you, Robin. People tell me that a lot, but I'm telling you, man, it be days I be like, Lord, I just want to fold up and disappear. I be wanting to just ball up and disappear, man. I wouldn't put what I've endured, what I'm still going through on my worst enemy. I wouldn't do it on my worst enemy. Oh, okay, you going to Walmart? I need to go to the store, but we got some snow, y'all. It snowed. It started snowing Friday night. It started snowing Friday night. It snowed all day yesterday. Um, it didn't stop until today. And baby, we got some snow for your tail. Today is a lot colder than yesterday was, so I haven't budged out my door. I need to go to the store, but I haven't budged out the door. I don't like the snow. It's depressing. So I don't like the winter. It's depressing. So I ain't been nowhere. But I definitely need to go to the store though. But yesterday was too bad for anybody. They said if you don't have to go out, stay off the roads because it was so bad. So many car accidents, so many people in the ditches and all that stuff. One guy that's a tow truck driver posted, man, he made some money yesterday. He was busy because there was a lot of accidents. So I wasn't trying to go out there because I need my little car. And I've been in enough accidents. I don't need to be in no more. No, not. I don't like the snow. Even though I was born and raised in Chicago, and I'm a December baby, I hate the winter. I hate the cold. I never, ever got used to it. Never. And then when I moved to Georgia, I got spoiled. So I really hate it. I do not like the snow. I don't like the snow and I don't like the cold. We are not friends at all. We're not friends, not buddies at all. I'm telling you, Robin, you can have the snow. I do not like the snow. I don't like the snow at all. I don't like cold weather. Give me the hot weather in today. Like if I ever moved out of Chicago again, it would definitely be somewhere that stays warm and that gets no snow because you can have it. Especially with my daughter, it's hard to maneuver in the wintertime. It's hard to maneuver in the snow with her chair and then just having to deal with all the coats. I'm bundled up. She bundled up. So I'm trying to maneuver with her with all this stuff on. As for the birds, you can have it. You can have it. But y'all, I know I done bored y'all to death. I didn't get to do what I came on to do. But I'm gonna try to do it tomorrow. I know tomorrow's a work day for people. When do school go back in? Y'all, I don't even remember. It's been so long. When do school go back in? Because I know my daughter took sick the week they were coming out for Christmas break. And not having a child in school and, grandkids or anything in school. I don't know when things happens anymore, like the holidays, when they come out and all that stuff. I don't be knowing nothing about it. So people I know have to go back to work. Maybe kids got to go back to school and all that stuff. So I'll see. Oh, they go back to school tomorrow, Robin? Where are you at, Robin? What state are you in? I kept you from going back to sleep. Oh, I appreciate it, Latte Eminem. I really, really do. I really, really appreciate you guys for sticking in with me and conversating with me and, Oh, yeah, you're in Missouri? Oh, Lord. So my frustration. You know. It is not cool. Yep, I thank you. Yeah, I really do appreciate it because it gives me, feedback. I love that. I love that. But yeah, I ain't gonna hold y'all no more. I know y'all tired of me all over the place rattling on. But I wanted to show y'all something. Let me see if y'all can see this. Look, y'all. This is my collection. This is what I collect, y'all. Let me see if y'all can see it. Can y'all see it? Oh, Lord. I'm just wasting my coffee. Can y'all see that? See my collection? See that? Can y'all see it? I got my celebrity baubles. Let's see. This one up here, that Ludacris. You got Ron from Ron DMC. That's all three of them right there. That's all of them. Then you got Flavor Flav. You got T-Pain. You got the MJ himself. Smooth operator right there. Then you got TLC, Chili, T-Boss, and Left Eye. Then you got Michael Jordan, Biggie, baby. Two Biggies right here. Then you got Tupac right there. Lil Wayne, my boy, Lil Wayne, and Whitney Houston. So I'm still collecting them. I still got some more to collect. Yep, they're not bobbleheads. They're not bobbleheads. They're like little miniature, kind of like dolls. They're like miniature dolls. No, they're not bobbleheads. Latte, Robin, I got them a little bit from different places. Some from I've gotten some from Amazon. I've gotten some from what's that other site, y'all, that you can buy and sell on? What's that other site? What's that other site you can buy and I'm trying to think. What's the name of that site, y'all? I don't know why today I'm having so many brain cramps. I wonder what that means, y'all. I need to go get me some ginkgo or something. What can I take that's good for memory? What's good for memory? Because I'll be having a lot of brain fog. What is the name of that site? Robin, what I'm trying to say? Not Etsy. What's the other one? But I've gotten them a little bit all over, from different places. They all didn't come from the same place. I gotten some from people that was selling them, that was getting rid of them, that had them and they were selling them. I got some from them. Because there's a couple of more that I want, and they can get really expensive, y'all. They can get really expensive. Like some of them are really, really, because it's this one that I want, a Lil Wayne. It's really expensive. They can get really, really expensive. So it all depends on who you're getting it from, who's selling them and stuff like that. But yeah, they can get expensive. But that's my little collection, y'all. I wish I had like a little built-in shelf or something that I can display them in, like a little cabinet, glass cabinet or something that I can display them in. But yeah, they pretty cool. eBay, yeah, that's it. I knew you was gonna help a sister. eBay, yes, eBay. Yeah, so and then I've got them off another site too. It's another site that I found a few of them on too. But yeah, that's my little collection, y'all. And like I say, I'm in my closet, my little junky closet. But I'm definitely gonna come back tomorrow on my phone, and hopefully it'll act right. It'll cooperate with me, because I don't like the laptop doing doing it because I can't move it around. I can't get the sucker to go big. I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah, so I'm gonna come back and do it with my phone tomorrow. But in the meantime, between time, I gotta go clean my fish bowl. I need to take some water out of it and put some a little fresh water in it. I'm also, guys, I'm gonna do a live one day. I don't know if I can do that though. Can you do that on YouTube? I know they be tripping. I know you could do it on TikTok, but I'm not for sure if you can do it on YouTube. I'm gonna have a live sale. I'm trying to get rid of inventory from my daughter's clothing line. I'm trying to get rid of some old inventory. So I'm gonna do a live. I definitely would need a tripod for that. I might can use the laptop. I got a computer, an all-in-one computer downstairs in my work area on my workstation, so I could probably use that. But I'm gonna do a live sale, and I need to do it like tomorrow because Christmas is coming up. I got Christmas, party type of stuff that I had on the website. My daughter's actual brand, her men brand and her girl brand. Because for those that don't know, I created a clothing brand line in honor of Sade because she was into fashion. So I wanted to create something, especially, to build a revenue, because I still believe that I can still get Sade better. I still believe that God is able. She just needs to get with the right person. I wanted to take her out the country to, get the holistic healing. And, they cost moolah. GoFundMe's has never worked for me. So I wanted to create the brand, not only to build the revenue, but also to, if something, God forbid, something wishes to happen to my ladybug, that her name will live on. So I created the brand Sade Monet LLC. And with the tariff stuff that's going on, kind of put a halt to the brand because, trying to order the custom items and stuff, the shipping is very, very high. The material now is very, very expensive because a lot of her stuff is custom made. So I didn't go to no Alibaba. None of her stuff came from Alibaba, to be honest with you. None of her stuff came from Alibaba. A lot of her brand was custom made. Some of the pieces I did order from vendors, like some of the everyday clothing that I ordered from some vendors. But yeah, I didn't order from Alibaba. So so I need to get rid of the inventory. So when things mellow out, I can revamp the business. So I'm going to shut her website down. I'm still going to have the website, but for business purposes, but to be able to order from it, that part is going to go away. Because I'm spending money on it and it's not lucrative for me right now. So I'm just gonna change the package on it. So I'm still gonna have the website, but I'm not gonna, because I own the domain, but I'm still gonna have the website, but I'm gonna change it to where you can order off the website. So I want to get rid of the inventory. So we have jogging suits, we have dresses, two-piece suits, all types of stuff. So y'all see, I'll go live one day, which, like I said, I need to do it soon, and I probably will do it before I go on vacation. So before I go on my trip, so that, if people see some of the pieces that they think would, they can wear to a Christmas party or something like that, or if you want to purchase it for gifts for a loved one for Christmas, we'll have time to get it and ship it. So I'm probably going to do that this week coming up. So be ready, guys, and please share it when I do it so that I can get the support so that it can get out there. And because I know I'm not in the algorithm, so a lot of people is not going to see my live. But if people can share it, put the word out, and just support, tell your family, tell your friends to come in on it. So if they see something that they would love to give for gifts, I also have my Sade's coloring books. That's very, very good quality coloring books. They're not like just any old coloring books that you get from Dollar Tree, Family Dollars, or nothing like that. These were custom made coloring books. And I have 3 versions of them. Each one represented who Sade was before she took sick. No. So each one represent who she was prior to her taking sick. Sade was into fashion. She was very active, cheerleading, dancing, roller skating, bowling, all that stuff. So I have the activity book, and then I have the fashion one, the activity one, and then the dance one, because my daughter was a dancer. Sade she was a beast at it. She was so good at it that I used to put her up against people to dance because she was really, really good. We used to call her the little CC, Sierra, which was one of her dance idols, as well as Chris Brown. So yeah, she was actually getting ready to, her and her friend was getting ready to open up a dance studio so that they can, teach dance. And his mom was actually a real estate agent, and she was actually in active mode of finding a spot for them to open up this studio. So yeah, so she was a dancer. So I got the dancing book, and it's different dances all over the world, from salsa to hip hop to all that stuff. And some of the books have Sade's likeness in it, like it has her actual face on some of the illustration characters. So I have those as well. Those are also on Amazon. Those books are also on Amazon. So yeah, so if y'all want to purchase some coloring books for your grandbabies, you can order them from me. I can ship them, or you can go to Amazon and order them, or go to the website right now while it's still up and order. Y'all can go there and look at it. All of her clothing is not on the website right now because I never did get an opportunity to upload the new stuff. But so some of not everything is on the website that I'm gonna show. But yeah, go and support before I take it from being live. Right now the website is live, and just see if it's something on there that interests you that you could purchase for somebody for Christmas. That would be awesome, y'all. That way I can get rid of the inventory, because I spent a lot of money on those items, and I don't want them to just, be just sitting or just, thrown away, or I don't want to donate it to, Goodwill or nothing like that. I spent a lot of money on those clothes. So I just want to sell them at a discount price and just get rid of the inventory so that I can revamp and I'll have the space for it. So please, y'all, support. I'm going to post it when I get ready to go live with that. If everybody can share, that would be awesome. And yeah, so that's it, y'all. So like I say, I do have a busy life. That's why I'm not so active on YouTube. I will get better at that when things calm down and I get things settled. I just redid my basement over the summer. So now that that's done, I can, recreate my space for the business side of it. So yeah, so that's it, y'all. I'm done rattling on. Thank you guys again for coming in, supporting me. Please hit the like button if you haven't. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'll see you guys later. Mwah.